What's up, everybody? Rob Barrington back here for another challenge with the robots. This is day 3, and we're doing pretty well. I think we have, I feel like we have 3 really stellar results on the card. We might chop some of that, meaning 50-50, one or two of those, but I think I think we're ahead in this set. We've made we haven't really made a misstep yet, and some of our results are really, really quite good. So, and a lot of them are questionable as if they will be duplicated by the robot. This one will be the most average score ever right here. This should be totally normal. Same result at every table. The other 3, I think we could win all of them. So, but enough about the past. Let's get here to the now, and we see one club on our right. This is a non-best hand tournament. As you can see, we only have an 8-point hand. The question is, what do we do here? How do we bid this hand? Should we even be bidding? And the answer is yes. I think we should with 10 cards in the major suits, but I think we should be a little more careful in these situations where we are vulnerable and the opponents are not. Okay, so we could jump to 2 spades, but now we're kind of suppressing a 4-card heart suit, and if partner's willing to bid that, we would be very happy. So here, as much as I hate to overcall these bad suits, I do have a 6-card suit, and I'm only at the 1 level, folks. So this is a kind of a standard aggressive 1-level overcall, and now it goes 1 no trump, pass back to us. I don't think I can take any other call with this hand. If partner's not willing to bid anything over this, I'm not willing to either. And here I'm just going to try to, wow, nice. I'm going to try to take a lot of tricks. Partner leading the jack of spades is a pretty good start. 9 of diamonds, okay. Here I'm just trying to give partner some count. This looks like they have a lot of tricks if they have the king of clubs. All right, partner got off to a good lead for us, but they're going to take a lot of tricks before we have a chance to take another one. And at this point, I'm just signaling that what I would be doing here is I'm signaling that I like hearts for my partner, just to let them know if they have something in hearts, they don't have to guard it, right? And at this point, I'm just going to start pitching spades. I'll pitch a diamond here on this last one. And now let's see what they do, right? Whenever they play a heart, I will just hopefully promote a trick here. Let's ditch that 10 of spades, partner, and now we should have the rest, it looks like. All right, I'm just going to take this heart. It's pretty clear my partner has the ace of hearts. Right, so I'll take this spade, and boom, boom. All right, let's just jump over to our results stream and see what could have happened if we didn't do anything here. If we just pass this hand, it's going to go a club pass, a no trump all pass, I guess. So I think it's pretty normal to overcall a spade. We did have a nice heart fit with the north-south cards. And things are pretty nice as far as the spots are concerned. Partner having jack 10 tight of spades is pretty good, and the queen of spades is on side. But really, unless we're super aggressive bidding in this really risky spot when we're vulnerable, we're really just not going to find anything constructive here on our side. And partner got off to a good lead, and they just took their tricks. So we will accept minus 120. We'll hope they did the same thing at the other table. And now, we see a strong auction by our opponents again. 2 clubs on our right. East is getting slapped with the deck in this game. They've already had that 23 count as the overcaller. Now they're opening 2 clubs. I want to be East here. All right, classic. 2 clubs, waiting bid, 2 diamonds over there. That is obligatory pretty much. The robot does too many weird things here. You should almost always be bidding 2 diamonds in this spot. This is natural, right? This should be an unbalanced hand, though, for most people. Ooh, this is cool. Now we get to see. They might pass below game here because this is a special bid, folks. 3 clubs is what's called the double negative. And honestly, this is the standard way to play with really bad hands. I want to take you through it. When you have the worst hand, some people agree to play like a double negative initially. They'll play 2 hearts as just a double negative. I hope you can see the downside to that. Whenever the opening bidder has hearts, you've wrong-sided any heart contract. So the best way, I think the most normal way and the standard way, is starting with your waiting 2 diamond bid. And then you bid the cheapest minor suit available with your second call. And that is how you show a hand that is like less than 2 points, right? It's like a jack. It's the worst of the worst. It's called the double negative. It says I have the worst hand ever. And it goes this way because clubs is the lowest ranking minor. Let's say this hand, the East hand, bid 3 clubs instead of 2 hearts. Now 3 diamonds would be the same bid, right? So it's whatever the cheapest minor suit is at that moment shows this terrible, terrible hand. And now East has bid 3 hearts, which I would say is passable. And let's see. No, okay, so he kicks it in anyway, which means he has something a little better than his double negative. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. That's yeah, okay, forcing to 3 hearts, so it's not game forcing. The question is, what the heck do we lead? Well, we have a super strong hand to our right. I'm confident just leading trump and just exiting safely, I hope, and hopefully I'm not giving up a trick. So West has way too good of a hand for this bid, right? West has a queen and a jack. So here they should just bid 4 hearts, and I want you to recognize that they've already played a heart. We've led one. That hand has enough to force the game opposite a 22 plus hand, right? So here, after 2 diamonds, it can show this same terrible hand by jumping to 4 hearts. Queen third of the trump suit is enough to bid game here. So kind of a misstep by the robot, but the same thing's going to happen at the other table, and it didn't keep them from game here. So it's not like we're gaining or losing in this spot. Now what do we do? All right, let's lead a low club. Let's get there. Okay, hopefully that's a finesse that's winning anyway. They might not have had the ability to take this finesse because they couldn't enter dummy. Oh, no, I feel better now. Now we can see, right? Now they had an entry to dummy with the 5 of hearts, so they could have taken it. Did they need another finesse, though? Looks like they did not because they're just roughing a club now. All right, let's keep going, robot. Come on. They like to just sit there and flex their muscles, lead their low hearts. Hey. I think that if it's possible, the robot is a little taunting. You know, they like to taunt us a little bit with their plays. Just rubbing in like, oh, did you know? Did you know I had this one? Aha. All right, there we go, folks. Looks like they had a spade finesse to take. Is that right? Did they miss on this one? Let's see. It went heart, boom. I should just find a different suit here, but it looks like I'm kind of unplayed either way here, right? If you look at this, folks, at this moment, if I lead a diamond, diamond's probably better, right? Now they can only enter dummy 1 time, and yeah, I'm leading through that position, but it appears like I could be doing that in every suit. And on this one, we noticed that they cross the dummy here, and then they don't take a spade finesse. Kind of weird, right? They just lead a low club, which isn't doing them anything here. So they could have done a little better here. But we would expect them to play this the same at every table. And notice anytime we see auctions like this that are specifically the robots, nothing we're doing involved in the auction, it means that it's probably going to be pretty flat at the other table. So feeling still pretty good about this session. Let's see where we're starting tomorrow. All right. That's a pretty solid 12 count, which we're happy to see after our terrible hands in this non-best hand variety. But remember, it's match points. And it's non-best hand, so we'll take the good with the bad, and we'll start with this one tomorrow, folks. I'll see you then.